In this video, I'm going to run you through the Cardano DeFi ecosystem. So many people think there's not a lot of activity going on Cardano, but there is quite a lot. And if you're able to get in and get into some of the baseline protocols, we're going to be able to do very, very well. So in this video, I'm going to run you through delegating, staking. I'm going to go through ISPOs and particularly 3 really good projects I think you should be undergoing ISPOs in currently. So if that sounds interesting, then make sure you watch until the end of the video. So the first thing you're probably wondering is, what is an ISPO? So an ISPO is an initial stake pool offering and is a unique fundraising model only available in the Cardano ecosystem. Users can delegate their AADA wallet balance to a stake pool and in exchange receive the token for the project they are participating in. So it's a very, very unique way of utilizing your AADA funds and also contributing to a project in such a way that you'll actually get the project tokens in return. So I'm going to go through some of the really, really good ISPO projects a little bit later on in this video, but first we have to make sure we set up the right wallets for the Cardano ecosystem. Also, I want to note here as well that the Cardano ecosystem is still very, very new from launch. So you might find that some of the things are quite slow, especially waiting for transactions to go through from exchanges to wallets and whatnot. It is early on. They haven't implemented a lot of their scaling technologies yet. So just know that you're still kind of coming into a test network. So that means that being early stage, there is some great opportunities for some yields, but it also means that transactions might be slow and it might not be as schmick and as fast and efficient and usable as the final product will be, at least. So just keep that in mind as you're going through this process, because some of it may be a little bit slow to execute. The first wallet you want to set up is the Yoroi wallet. It's the best way I can pronounce it. So this allows you to delegate your AADA to one of the staking pools, and in the most secure way, as the AADA never actually leaves your wallet. So to install Yoroi wallet, you want to go to Yoroi-wallet.com. Simply click the download button for which browser you're using. In this case, I'm using Chrome. I actually already have that added to Chrome, so you can do so like that. And then once you pin the icon to your taskbar, you have this icon up here, Yoroi. So we simply click on Yoroi, and then we select our language, the T's and C's, something for you to look through. I've already done a read through that. Click continue. We need to allow the Cardano payment URLs. Hit allow to that. Hit allow again. Once that's done, you just click finish. And you'll get this screen here where you can either connect to a hardware wallet, create a wallet, or restore a wallet. So in this case, I'm going to just create a new wallet through the browser. Simply click that and click Cardano. Click create wallet. You'll be giving that a wallet name. In this case, I'm going to call it primary, and I'm going to enter a spending password and then select create personal wallet. You'll then get a dialog asking you to back up your recovery phrase. Okay, and so you want to tick this button. You want to make sure no one's actually looking at the screen when you do this. I'm obviously not going to record it because this is basically the seed phrase for this wallet. So I'm going to go ahead and safely store that now. Once you do confirm your recovery phrase, you'll get 2 checkboxes to tick, saying that you understand your keys are held securely on this device only, and if you do move to another device or deleted, you'll only be able to recover your funds using the backup phrase. So you do want to make sure you store that securely. Once you're in, the screen will look like this. So you can see I've got no Cardano here, I haven't delegated anything, got no rewards or anything like that. So this wallet's primarily going to be used to delegate our Cardano. We're going to be using another wallet after this in order to interact with the DeFi protocols and the ISPOs. So for now, what I'm going to do is send the Cardano here that I do want to delegate and stake longer term, I guess, or medium to long term. So you simply click receive here. This will be your wallet address, and this will be the address that you actually want to send your Cardano to. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Now, it's actually always a good practice to send a small amount of the token when you're putting through your first transaction, just to make sure it's going to get through okay. So I've actually just gone ahead and sent one Cardano to this wallet address from another Cardano wallet that I've had previously. So I'm just going to wait and make sure that actually comes through okay first. So that took a few minutes, but we can see we have our 1 AADA in here now. So now that I know that that works smoothly, I'm going to go ahead and send the rest of my AADA to be used for this purpose. Okay, we can see we have about 2,000 AADA here now. So the next thing I'm going to do is to show you how to delegate or stake your AADA to one of the pools in order to receive your rewards. So the first thing you do is go to the delegation list. And this will give you all of the pools that are available and open, and actually order them by score. At this point, one point that I want to make is that it absolutely makes sense to delegate your AADA. It doesn't leave your wallet, you don't have to send it to anyone, and it is still usable even when it is delegated. So 100% you want to do this. One thing to note is you can only delegate to one staking pool per wallet. So you'll need to set up multiple wallets, like multiple Yoroi wallets, if you want to delegate to multiple pools. That's the other thing to keep in mind. So you can go into a little bit of detail into how to choose one of these validators. Look, for me, the scoring system, I've had a look into it and looks to be ranking these pretty well. So what could be more important for you is actually to go through and have a look at each of these and see if there's any particular one that you would like to support. And the one that I'm going to choose is one called Pilot Pool. And I have had a bit of a look through, and they are mission driven. So they are supporting a charity for the MS Foundation. And so they had a bunch of awards or whatever. So this looks like a pretty cool one that aligns with my values. So I'm going to go ahead and choose delegate next to the pilot pool. You'll get this screen up here that says you can only delegate to one stake pool at a time. You can switch to a different one. You cancel your delegation at any time. It's automatically worked out how much to delegate. So now all I have to do is put in my password and click delegate. You'll see down here tell us how many approximately AADA tokens we'll receive per epoch as well. And now this says that we have successfully delegated, and we can go to our dashboard page. Now, one thing to note there, that it did say that the delegation was successful, but it took about 5 or 6 minutes for this page to actually show that I have a total amount delegated, and for this section to show up down here. So just give it a bit of time for that to go through. Also can see that it doesn't really give me any clear indication of what my rewards are going to be, so I don't know whether that's going to take a bit of time for that to show up or not. But the important thing is for now, for me at least, that has been successfully delegated. So we're all good to go on the Yoroi wallet. Okay, now that we have delegated our Cardano through the Yoroi wallet to one of the validators, the next thing to do is to then look at the ISPOs I would like to go into. So ISPOs, as I explained, is a way to delegate your Cardano and also earn the token of the project that you are delegating to. So in this case, there are 3 projects I think are definitely worth delegating to. So I'm briefly going to go through each of those. The first is AADA. So think of this as the Aave, the decentralized protocol, like the Aave for Cardano. Okay, so I expect this to do very, very well in the Cardano ecosystem. So that's going to be the first one that we're going to delegate to in order to earn the token. Another one is SundaeSwap. So this is the main DEX, the main decentralized exchange for the Cardano network. So this is going to be another one. We're going to delegate some more Cardano to another validator that will actually give us the SundaeSwap token. And the last is called Genius Yield. So this is an automated yield optimizer. Okay, so it's a little bit like Auto Farm. If you ever used Auto Farm, where it just automatically compounds your yield on behalf of you. So I believe this will do quite well as well. So they're the 3 that we're going to do. Now, in order to do this, we actually need to set up separate wallets inside the Yoroi system. Okay, so this particular one has our 1998 delegated. We need to go through and actually create a new wallet, one for AADA, one for SundaeSwap, and one for Genius Yield. And it's the only way to do it. You can't have multiple delegations within the one wallet. So I'm not going to do that on video because it's going to take a bit of time, but I'm now going to go through and add a new wallet and create a new wallet, 3 of those for AADA, SundaeSwap, and Genius Yield. And the next step is actually going to be to fund those. So what I'm going to do is put 1,000 AADA into the AADA project, 1,000 into SundaeSwap, and 1,000 into Genius Yield. So you decide how much you want to put in there and delegate it. It's completely safe. The tokens never leave your wallet. You're just delegating it to a validator that is additionally going to earn you other tokens. So it's just a really, really good investment. So I'm going to go through and create and fuel those 3 wallets, and then we'll come back and run through the process of actually executing the delegation. Okay, now that we have our AADA Finance Yoroi wallet fueled with our 1,000 AADA, we are now going to delegate this to the ISPO for AADA Finance, so we can also earn the AADA Finance token. So the first thing to do is to go to delegation list, and what we're going to do is actually search for AADA, and this will bring up a list, and what we're looking for is the one that says ISPO AADA Finance. Okay, stake AADA and earn AADA. Okay, so what we want to do is to select delegate. Waiting for this to process. You'll get this screen up here now where we're going to be able to delegate the full amount, which is just under 1,000. We put our password in here. We see how much we're going to earn in AADA, plus we're going to be getting additional AADA as well. So I'm going to put my password in and select delegate. That is now delegating, so we're just going to wait for that to go through. You can see that says successfully delegated. So we can click the dashboard page. Now we will need to wait probably even a few minutes for the actual delegation to show up here. So we'll wait for that to come through. So that took a few minutes, but we can now see that we have our total AADA, the total that amount is delegated, and we can see that we're in the AADA Finance stake pool. The total delegated there just adjusted down to the 997. So that's it for that one. Now let's jump into the second ISPO, which is SundaeSwap. So we'll choose our SundaeSwap wallet, and by now you should have that funded. I'm funding mine with 1,000 AADA as an example. Just waiting for this to load. So you can see here we have our 1,000 AADA. So now in terms of to decide which one we're going to delegate to, we're going to be using this mob here called Digital Fortress, which is Cardano staking. And each of these we're going to earn SundaeSwap as we delegate our Cardano. You can see here that says, hello delegators, you are eligible to receive SundaeSwap tokens by staking to any Digital Fortress pool during the SundaeSwap ISO. So to participate in each round, you need to delegate before these times. So if you're watching this video and you're not before one of these epochs, then you've probably missed the ISO. If you're before any one of these, then you'll still get a chance, so it's still worth doing. So at the moment, the date is the 23rd of January here, so there's still a couple more days to get this in. So in terms of which ones to put it in, we probably want to choose one that has enough space. So Digi6 still has a bit of space here. So what we want to do is search for Digi6. I'll just copy that. I'll come back to Yoroi and we'll do a search for Digi6. We'll see that it should be the one that links to Digital Fortress. And if you click the little link, that should take you to the Digital Fortress website. Okay, so we know we're in the right one. Simply click delegate. We'll have an option here. It will saturate after you delegate. If you continue, you'll get less than expected returns. Your AADA stake pool size. I'm just going to have a look at this. Now, in actual fact, what I've had to do is to go through the list and see which delegators were not full. And the list I have is BC, SH2, 4, 5, 6, and Wolf. They're the only ones left. So when you look at this, there might be a little bit less. So what we need to do is to go through and find the best one. Looking at the BCSH ones, this one isn't quite full, this one isn't full. Okay, now BCSH2 has 2.5% plus 400, so this is cheaper than some of the others, although number 5 actually looks like it's the same. So it looks like BCSH5 is probably the best option at the moment, 2.5%, 2.5% plus 400, and it's only 0.6, so they can have up to 1. So I'm going to choose that one. Click delegate. Here we can enter our password in, so we delegate the full amount of about 1,000 tokens. So we'll click delegate. Hopefully we don't get an error message here. Looks like there's plenty of room, so that will now go through. And we can see that's been successfully delegated. So if we click dashboard, again, we'll wait a few minutes for this to update just to make sure that it's gone through properly. So that did take 5 or 6 minutes, but we can now see that we have our 997 AADA, and also we have our stake pool delegated as Blue Cheese Steakhouse. Okay, the third and last ISPO is a Genius Yield. So simply click on Genius Yield, and again you should have this filled with AADA. In this case, I'm going to assign 500 AADA to this ISPO, so I'll just wait for this to load. Okay, so here we'll see we have our 500 AADA. So again, we'll go to the delegation list, and we're going to search for gens, G-E-N-S, and we'll see that there are 4 here. There's actually 5, but the ones we want are 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, number 1 is going to earn 50% AADA and 50% gens, and the other ones are 100% gens. So because we're already earning some AADA elsewhere, I'm happy to order to get 100%. So we can see here that pool 2 will give you 50% ADA and 50% gens, and the other ones will give you 99%. Basically that's saying you'll get 1% ADA and all the rest of it will be gens. So I'm going to go the one that's still got plenty of room but also has some blocks and a decent share. So I'm going to go with number 3. So we'll go ahead and we'll delegate. You know the process now. Put your password in, fully delegate it, and then we'll wait for that to come on the dashboard. That's been successfully delegated. Click the dashboard page, and again I'm going to wait a few minutes for this to show up properly. And now we can see that we have our total ADA 497, the total delegated Ingenious Yield 3. So that's it for the ISPOs. The next wallet we're going to run through is Nami Wallet. Now Nami Wallet is the only wallet that has dApp connectors, so it's the only wallet that can interact with DeFi protocols on the Cardano ecosystem, at least for now. So it's a nice UI and it's quite user friendly. So we're going to jump in and install this now. So firstly, choose which browser you want to install on. In this case, I'm going to go with Chrome. From there, you'll be able to install the Chrome plugin, which I have already done. And when you pin the icon to the top, it's this N icon up here. So we click on that and we'll get options to either new wallet or import. In this case, I'm going to be doing a new wallet. Going to be accepting the times of use, and it says make sure no one's watching the screen while the seed phrase is visible. So this is going to happen on the next screen. I'm going to have to save that securely, so I'm not going to have that on video. I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Once you pass that, the next screen will ask you to enter an account name and a password, which I'll do now. And once you've done that, it'll say that your Nami wallet has been successfully created. So the first thing we need to do is fund that wallet. So again, where you click on the icon, you click receive, and this is the address that you copy. So again, I'm going to send one Cardano there just to make sure that he's sending properly, and then we'll go and send the rest. So I'm going to go ahead and do both of those actions now. I'm going to take this opportunity to explain that if you are having delays in sending some of the tokens like I am, the ecosystem is still quite young in terms of launching, and they haven't implemented a lot of the scaling technologies yet. So just know that you're very early on in the ecosystem, so it's a great opportunity to create some profits and some good yields, but it also means that some of the things might be clunky, might be buggy, and some of the transaction times might be a little bit slow. So by now you should have your Nami wallet funded. So here I have about 1885 Cardano. Now, I was just about to start showing you how to use your Nami wallet to do DeFi and farming on Cardano when I found out that transactions are super slow. So it's taking up to 5 or 6 hours for transactions to go through. So I'm not going to try and put those transactions through today, but I will just give you a little bit of a walkthrough around the 2 decentralized exchanges that you will use to do your DeFi farming. The first is on SundaeSwap. Okay, so this would be exchange.sundaeswap.finance or just sundaeswap.finance. Click connect wallet. Make sure you tick the disclaimer. Use Nami, and this will connect using your Nami wallet. So from here, what you want to do is use your Cardano to buy one of these other tokens. I'd only recommend either doing Sundae or LQ. I wouldn't bother about any of the others. And so just like any other farm, you want to buy, use some of your Cardano to buy some of that token. Then you want to add liquidity to pair up each of those 2 tokens. And then once you do that, you then will be able to execute some DeFi on that. So once you have the LP token, you'll be able to provide liquidity directly to each of those pairs. Another platform you can use is called SundaeSwap. Okay, and I've already connected my wallet to this. So this is apparently a little bit faster. With this one here, say you wanted to buy the liquid token, it's actually using an order book. So those who are familiar with using an order book, you can see how you can buy and sell at different prices. So if you're not familiar with using an order book, you probably don't want to use this platform, but it is apparently a bit faster. So you could actually come here, buy your LQ token, and then you could come back to SundaeSwap and add your liquidity through here, and then add the LP token to one of the farms through here. So that's just a real quick rundown. Those who know how to DeFi farm will understand everything I just went through. If you don't understand how to do that, then I'll look to cover this on a future video once the network isn't so congested. Cool, that's it for this video, guys. I hope that's been useful in setting up your Cardano ecosystem, delegating, getting into the ISPOs, and understanding a little bit about the DeFi. So if you found this video useful, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell notification to get all my future videos. Thank you.